On a chilly evening in December 2020, the quiet of Ripon Avenue in Huddersfield was shattered by the roar of engines and the crack of a shotgun. Jamal Need, a young man with a troubled past, sat unsuspecting in his car outside his mother's home, a place he might have thought was safe. But safety was a luxury in the life he led, entangled as he was in the violent tapestry of gang warfare that dominated the streets of his hometown. This documentary takes you into the heart of a murder case that encapsulates the brutal reality of gang violence in Britain, where lives are gambled in a deadly game of revenge and retaliation. On the night of the 19th of December, Jamal's life was brutally cut short, not by chance, but as part of a meticulously planned execution orchestrated by individuals who believed in the law of the streets over the law of the land. The Crown Court at Leeds became the stage for this grim tale, where three men, linked by blood and by crime, stood accused of pulling the trigger in this gangland feud. The accused were brothers, Hamed and Hamad Hussein, and their associate Tabish Ali. Their trial unfolded under the discerning eye of His Honour Judge Curl KC, culminating in their unanimous conviction for murder on the 13th of July 2022. Let's delve into the evidence that painted a picture of premeditated murder. The prosecution painted a chilling narrative of reconnaissance and cold calculation. The day before the murder, a stolen Vauxhall insignia was seen cruising the streets around Jamal's home, its occupants likely mapping out their deadly plan. This reconnaissance was not a random act, but part of a calculated strategy, with the applicant, Hamed, in contact with his brother Hamad during this critical time. On the day of the murder, the pieces of the puzzle began to fit together with ominous precision. Hamed, Hamad and Tabish were seen together in Bradford, the prosecution argued, finalising their sinister plot. By 8 p.m, Hamed was at his partner Charmaine Clavin's home in Ainley Top, a location that would later become central to his alibi. Here, the narrative becomes a dance of shadows and technology. At 8:16 p.m, Tabish, driving his Ford Focus, was in contact with Hamed moving towards Ainley Top. CCTV captured Hamed stepping out at 8:37 p.m, walking towards Weatherhill Road, only to return minutes later. This brief exit was the linchpin of the prosecution's argument, suggesting a rendezvous with Tabish, a meeting to finalise their move against Jamal. But was it Hamed who left again at 8:41 p.m, captured on CCTV running towards Weatherhill Road, or was this someone else? The prosecution insisted it was Hamed, supported by Detective Constable Yao's identification, setting the stage for the trio's alleged journey to Ripon Avenue, where the fatal shot was fired from a Nissan Juke. The getaway was as meticulously planned as the murder itself. The Nissan Juke was abandoned and set ablaze, a fiery end to its role in this tragic play. The Vauxhall insignia then spirited the killers away, with the Ford Focus, driven by Tabish, maintaining a watchful distance, ensuring the escape was seamless. The evidence wasn't just circumstantial, it was a tapestry of digital footprints, from mobile phone records to CCTV footage, each thread weaving a story of association, motive, and opportunity. The feud with the Fartown boys, marked by violent episodes over 2 years, provided the motive. Hamed's previous dealings with the police, where he had named Jamal as an enforcer for the rival gang, added personal stakes to his involvement. However, the defense presented a different story. Hamed claimed innocence, stating he was with his partner Charmaine at the time of the shooting, involved in mundane tasks like ordering a takeaway. He denied any involvement with the reconnaissance or the murder itself, painting the phone calls and movements as ordinary, unrelated to any criminal activity. Charmaine Clavin's testimony supported his alibi, though her credibility was questioned during cross-examination when she admitted to fabricating parts of her story to protect Hamed. As we conclude this documentary, we leave you with questions about justice, technology, and the human condition in the shadow of gang warfare. Did the courts see the full picture, or are there pieces of the puzzle still missing? The saga of Hamed Hussein, his brother, and Tabish Ali might be legally closed, But the quest for truth, in the eyes of those who seek it, remains ever open.